Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. My name is Dion, and today we're going to be talking about my entire funding funding challenge. It's the reason why I've decided to do this. Obviously, there's a difference here. There's two more people on the screen. These are my friends, which will introduce themselves in a sec. But I've got like a little panel here. I did not give them questions to ask me. I did not want to go through and talk about my challenge just because I can be completely biased and move away from the negative parts of it, keep it focused on what went well. And I want to be completely transparent. That's what this entire channel is about. So my friends here have collected some questions of their own to ask me. I've got my dashboard ready. I've got TradingView ready. We can go into the charts. We can go into my results and dissect it. So I'll let you guys introduce yourselves real quick.
Who goes first?
I'll go first.
Yeah.
All right. So my name is Ali. That's just who I am. I'm from Adelaide, South Australia, and I've been trading for 1.5 years.
Yeah. How did you get into trading real quick?
All right. I'll tell you guys how I got into trading. So I was studying CGI and VFX, and this black guy came from the US, and he came to study at Rising Sun Pictures, and he introduced me to Forex, and it was the signal stuff. So I chucked $500 in a trading account, blew that shit. And the first time I ever looked at the charts, that shit looked like Chinese to me, bro. No offense, but that shit looked like a whole nother fucking language, which it is. And I could hear my bitch voice tell me, hey man, you can't learn this shit. This shit's too confusing. But I said, hey, look, if someone else can learn it, so can you. And then after I blew the money, I said, fuck this shit. This shit's a scam. And then Dion, I actually became friends with Dion, and I saw that Dion was trading because we were in that mastermind together. And I messaged Dion. I was like, hey, bro, would you be able to send me some signal?
Yeah, I haven't told this story. Like, no one's heard about this, so exclusive.
I was like, yo, Dion, man, would you be able to share your signals with me? And he's like, hey, man, look, I'm working very hard towards this, so obviously you're gonna have to pay me. And I said, okay, cool. And then in my head, I'm like, fuck this guy, bro. Like, I'm not gonna pay this guy to send me signals. I'm gonna learn this shit by myself. So that's how I actually started learning how to trade, because before it was just signal shit.
Nice.
Is it?
Yeah, bro.
Such a good choice that you made, though, not to just follow the easy route and take signals.
Yeah. I mean, easy money sounds good, right? And then when you start taking signals and it doesn't play out, that's when you realize that you should actually learn this by yourself. Because I could have taken your signals without knowing what the fuck I'm doing and losing. I'm like, why did I lose?
Yeah.
Like, it's always good to know how to trade for yourself, because your psychology is completely different from everyone else's. And for a strategy to actually work, you have to blend it in with your psychology. So you're taking a signal, not knowing how this strategy works and how this person's psychology is, you're just going to leave yourself confused.
What about you, Lorenzo?
Yeah, well,
for a bit.
Yeah. All right, well, I'll introduce myself first. My name is Lorenzo, and I am, I've started trading last year on November. So it's been 9 months since I've started trading. I have to thank, obviously there's people that I have to thank. Ali, he's the guy that inspired me to start trading. Even though it was something that I already knew about way before, even straight after high school. I kept seeing videos of these guys who were on these charts and talking about all these terms and things. And I was kind of a little bit curious about it, but I've never really dive deep into the whole
Your chin's cutting off, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I was. Just stay back when you talk.
Yeah. And I didn't really, so I never did diving into it. I've always been someone that liked the idea of being sufficient. So being able to make money for myself, right, by myself without having someone to depend on, right? Someone to pay me. And when I've heard that when Lee told me that he was starting to look into trading.
Hold up. Let me cut you for a second, bro.
What's up?
Number one, your chin. And number two, I forgot something, bro.
What?
So, yo, Dion, I forgot the most important shit, bro. One of the most
What?
important thing, which was Lorenzo and I, we were doing ecom, bro. Remember this, Lorenzo?
Yeah.
Ecom. And I said, I'm going to focus on learning how to trade, and you will be,
Yeah.
and you will learn,
Yeah.
you'll focus on
Yeah.
ecom.
I'll focus on ecom.
So the point was,
yeah.
the point was because the reason why it's good to have, you know, friends that are hardworking and focused in your group is because, Dion, you could learn a specific skill and I could learn a specific skill, and so can Lorenzo, and then we can all teach each other about it, right?
Exactly.
So Lorenzo and I, we made a pact, said, Lorenzo, you're going to focus on ecom. You're going to get really good at this shit. And I'm going to focus on trading, and I'm going to get really good at this shit. And then we're going to teach each other how to do it. But the problem that we ran into with e-commerce was the fact that Facebook just kept banning fucking Lorenzo's ads account. He couldn't run ads no more. So that was kind of like a hindrance thing, right? And that's when Lorenzo and I talked about, hey, we want to be able to be self-sufficient, and we want to ensure that there's nothing that can stop us from making money. Because with Facebook and Instagram, your account can get hacked, your Facebook page can get disabled, and your website could go down, blah, blah, blah. So like, hey, look, both you and myself, we're just going to focus on learning how to trade, and we're going to be next to each other throughout this journey, bro. So that was something that I did not mention. Sorry for interrupting you, but fuck it.
No, that was good. That was good. I wasn't gonna bring that up. I completely forgot. But yeah. And then after that, after I decided to join Ali with the trading journey, I've never looked back. Like I've enjoyed every single moment of it, you know, every little challenge, every little obstacle, even the small wins that I've had, right? I've liked everything about it, you know, and I just don't see myself ever stopping, you know. Obviously, it's, you know, I've just started, but I've I'm humbly I can say that I've improved a lot over
and you're funded as
the
well,
little
bro.
months.
So
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
what's it called? Both of these boys are funded traders, by the way. So
So-
they're not just some randoms I've pulled from the streets or just random friends who trade from Discord. Like they
Yeah.
know how to trade.
So I'm actually funded by the Funded Trader, and I'm trading 125K account. Just to put that out there, because you know, motherfuckers be like, oh, yeah, how much you trading? That's how much I'm trading. So
Yeah.
it's not like we don't know how to trade. We do know how to trade. And Lorenzo as well, he's just
Yeah.
started trading,
I just
and he's
started.
funded already by the Funded
Yeah.
Trader.
Yeah, mine's a 50K account.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was crazy, man, because
You did that shit in like 5
in
months, bro?
5, yeah,
Or 4 months?
yeah, like that. I failed my first one, and then the second one,
Crazy.
I
Like,
ended
fuck
up
outta
getting
here,
it.
bro.
It was shocking. Even I was shocked, you know.
Because you passed phase 2 in like one trade, right? It was a GJ
Yeah.
short.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, I am not currently funded yet. There may not even be a yet there because I had a chat with Ali about this. That might be another talk for another video about my
Yeah.
direction in trading. It goes pretty deep and there's a lot to talk about in that one. But yeah, pretty much to sum it up, I did not pass the challenge. I did not violate or break any of the rules. I just did not reach the profit target within that specified amount of time, which was 1 month. Now there's a lot to break down. So I don't know if I should give a little summary or for you guys just jump straight into the questions, and I'm sure we'll cover everything through there anyway.
I reckon
give the summary.
The
man.
best way to approach this is to understand what you did,
Yeah.
and then we can ask questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll share my screen and then I'll go into the dashboard. So I'll bring our attention over to the number of trades I took because this is not normal for me to take 70 trades in a month at all. This would be like what? At least like a trade, like 2 trades a day, something crazy like that. For every single day. So look, there's a lot. I will try and keep it as simple. There are rules and restrictions of this challenge placed a certain amount of stress on me, which had affected the way I handled my fear and my greed. Because I was unable to balance and work through my fear and greed, it made me, I made choices which I wouldn't have usually taken. One of these being the amount of trades I would take. The logic and reasoning behind taking a lot of trades was so that I could pretty much like, okay, find an idea, find as many ideas as I can, get in as many of these opportunities as I can, get this trade challenge done, get it finished. So I was always trying to be in the action, always being in the action instead of sitting back like I usually do, wait for that setup, which I had anticipated a few days before, a week before or something, let it play out, chill, like 2-3 trades in a week max. Instead, it was every day. Get on the charts. I would make myself find that setup. Like this is all hindsight, by the way. I did not realize I was doing this right at the start because when I was trading, my ego was telling me I was doing the right thing. So every choice, even when I was journaling it, everything was justified. But looking back in hindsight, it's like, nah, it's not good.
Yeah.
So it's a good reflection. I really do like that reflection which I made. So I took heaps of trades, trying to get in the action. I was in a bit of profit, went into drawdown, went into a bit of profit. So I really didn't move my account was stagnant. I didn't make too much profits, but then also I didn't make too much loss. I balanced my risk. Actually losing about 75%, roughly around there, of my trades. But I still managed to be within this range because I was taking lots of trades. Risk 0.25%.
Bring your
audio
mic
was
a bit closer, bro.
muffled.
I'll
Yeah.
hold it here. Yeah, so I was taking a lot of trying to get the action, trying to take these big trades. Because in my head, I knew how I traded, and I know that the trades that hit for me are big trades, and they're usually 1 to 6, 1 to 8, 1 to 10, shit like that. So I was like, okay, all I got to do is hit 2 of these trades. Now I did hit 2 of these trades actually. I don't know if I'm gonna put it in the video now or put a screenshot up, but I had called these 2 particular trades, and it was like a trading off a channel, a very simple short, very simple long. Both of those trades should have passed my challenge had I risked what I normally risk, 1%, like on a normal trading account. If I had risked 1% across those 2 trades, it would have been about, I think, 14 to 16% done. But I didn't, right? Because of the stress, because of the emotional, like just knowing about the rules, the guidelines, I got this amount of time, I got this amount of money on the line, I decided to play it safe. And that was stemmed from fear. So I was taking too many trades because of greed, and then I was risking too little because of fear. And that pretty much explains all of this. So we come across a dip, right? So one thing I need to say during this entire month was, for me personally, very, very stressful. It was
Audio. I think
still
I think it's internet issue actually.
shit.
Yeah, I think it's the internet issue.
Hopefully it plays out all right. I'll add subtitles if needed.
Yep.
But one thing that I need to say about this challenge is that prior to the challenge, I wanted to be focused, grounded, relaxed, so I can perform optimally. Now, life doesn't work that way. And I was given a curved ball. I was given many curved balls. Pretty much a lot of things happened in my personal life, and they all aligned at the same time. And they weren't positive things, right? So, for example, like breakup, things like that, things in my personal life, and they all
Hold up,
happened
question,
during.
bro. Question,
Yo,
bro. So you said things happen and it wasn't positive. So would you say then breaking up with your girlfriend was wrong?
No, like not that it wasn't positive. I mean, like negatively affecting our emotions. Like breakups not going to affect or like make you happy. I mean, it can, but generally it's sort of like sad times, or
Okay,
it's a
cool.
bit emotionally distressing. Like, oh, now things are different now. It's a bit of a switch up.
All right, got it.
Yeah. So
Because
yeah,
I was gonna say if it was if breaking up with your girl was negative, then you shouldn't have broken up
they're
with
broken
her.
up with in the first
Yeah,
place.
for you
Yeah.
to break up with someone, that means you think your life's gonna be better without them. So that's a
Yeah.
positive.
Yeah. So yeah, certain changes needed to be made, and I made those changes. But then there were other circumstances outside of my control which happened, and yeah, so there were just things happening, and pretty much what I'm trying to say is coming into this challenge, I wanted to be relaxed, stress-free, grounded to perform well, but I was given a crazy curveball, and I had like the most stressful 2 months of my life just recently. It's been intense, but I really like this because this really showed me who I was as a trader. I feel like when you're a trader, right, you have to be able to perform under all conditions. But I'm coming at this perspective from like an athlete perspective or sport perspective. With my sport, kiteboarding, it was the conditions are always changing. Like, for example, the water may be really wavy and may be very choppy, so it's harder for you to do tricks. The wind may be too strong for you, the wind may be too light, maybe it's coming from a different direction. There's all these different things. A great athlete can't just be someone who's like, the conditions need to be perfect and I'll be the best ever. You need to be able to turn up and outperform in all kinds of conditions. And trading is a psychological game, which means you need to outperform mentally. So this was a huge test on me mentally to see how I really do perform under this amount of stress. So yes, I didn't pass the challenge, but I feel like the amount of money I paid to take this challenge has revealed so much to me. Um, just mistakes. I've actually observed myself in a situation which I would not have been able to observe myself for analysis unless I had taken this challenge, for example. So I learned a lot, but um, the reason why I was saying all of this is because the peak of this stress sort of happened, as you can see, when everything took a downturn. So it wasn't that things in my life were getting harder. It was that I came to the realization that time was running out and that there was a time limit here. So it's gone back into profits. Okay, that's great. Just need that 10%. So this is where I had decided to make a drastic change to the way I was trading, which was, remember I said I was risking too little. So I actually should have passed that challenge, but I didn't because I risked too little. So now, after talking to Lorenzo and Ali about this, we were like, okay, so moving forward, I have to use more risk. So that's what I started doing. Now, unfortunately, I caught a few trades on the wrong side of the market and I took a big dip. Now, I was actually taking less trades. I was taking better quality trades. I took larger drawdowns. But in the same way, I only took a few trades. I think this is like 2 or 3 trades. And I made my way back up to back into profits. And then I told myself, like, oh shit, time's really running out. I had this idea, fuck, like, I'm either going to lose this challenge in drawdown or I'm going to lose, wait, no, like I knew like unless I do something, I'm gonna lose the challenge. I'm gonna run out of time in drawdown or something. So I was like, fuck it. We're just gonna take these bigger trades with bigger risk. Um, if I lose all the money, whatever, it doesn't matter because I would have just lost it because I only had like 2 days left anyway, right? I had to make 15% in 2 days, something like that. So yeah, that and also if I'm gonna be completely honest with myself, which is what I want to do, it was just shit here. The planning was minimal. The just I don't know how to explain it. I don't know about you guys, but when you hit a good trade, like you have been looking into it for a little bit, it's very clear. You understand why you're getting into it. You have clear invalidation. You have clear profit target. Everything lined up. You take that trade, you feel good. None of the trades down here felt like that. It was very psychologically affected trades. The stress, pressure, mindset, just everything. So I performed horribly here because
I just wanted to show you something very important, bro, because obviously understanding trading and we understand what an uptrend is and what a downtrend is, right? I'm just yo, I was gonna say this shit, bro.
for analysis, there's a
Yeah,
different
that's
formation
a
up
break,
here.
right? That's a confirmed lower high because obviously it broke this. No,
Oh
no,
shit. We're
sorry,
on a
man.
downtrend, man.
I had to say that shit. Let me just
Account's gone to zero confirmed.
delete this. But I think, Dion, with everything that you've just said, the biggest thing that you struggled with was psychology. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
that's what this comes down to, bro. And obviously, these funding companies are not there for your benefit, like most people think it is, but it's not there. Because most of these guys, they give you demo accounts to trade with, right? And over 99.9% of people fail with these challenges. So the rules itself makes trading stressful. So taking these challenges, you need to make sure that your psychology is on point. It's not about your trading strategy, because you can have a strategy that's good, but if you take 6-7 losses in a row, you'd be like, yo, what the fuck, man? Maybe I'm 3 or 4% away from actually losing this funding challenge. So the psychology is the key, man. And I think
Yeah, big time.
no fucking point of us talking about your strategy.
Yeah.
What we need to talk about is your mindset.
Yeah, I think the strategy is like the least important thing to talk about. That's not going to benefit anyone if I reveal how I trade or talk about how I trade. If people want, they can go through my videos anyway. I've talked about it that many times. It's not a hard strategy to trade.
Yeah.
But yeah, the mindset. So coming into this, right, I felt like I would be able to perform well because I know how I perform when things are going good. So I was very confident with it. I had no doubt because I know when things are just normal, my trading psychology is very strong. But I had been given this curveball, which was lots of things, like stressful situations happening in at my life at once, and that was like, hey, that was a test, like that was a challenge. And if I'm going to be completely honest, I think I handled it pretty well. Like, no, I did not perform well on the charts or as well as I wanted to, but I thought I was going to handle it much worse than I did.
What do you mean?
So when one issue started unfolding and another one started unfolding, you have these thoughts, these initial thoughts, like, fuck, like, why is everything happening like this now? Why is everything? And you have that split second, like it's like a train of thought that you can take, and you go through the like the what's it called, like the growth and fixed mindset. I feel like your train of thought goes one of like two ways, and I felt it. You know, it could go through this like, oh man, nah, I'm not gonna pass this trading challenge. All of these like things are really negative. Nah, fuck it, right? But I didn't. I sort of took the other way and was like, fuck it. Like, how can I continuously push through, get better? Like, for example, when I was doing the challenge, we still had our calls on the weekend, and I talked to you guys about my challenge. We actively improved on what I was doing wrong because we talked about it. It's risking too little, taking too many trades. Like, we talked about it and actually improved on it and kept moving forward. So I felt like the way I handled this situation was surprising. I just, because it was hard. It wasn't easy. And I genuinely, for a little bit, thought like, I'm going to make up some excuse and flop on this. Because it's like the easiest way out. Fuck, like I've never been through this much stress with this going on and this happening. And I think I'll make another video about what actually was going on behind the scenes. Yeah, it was a lot going on all at once. And yeah, I just was very happy that I was like, fuck, like, doesn't matter what's happening. Doesn't matter how I feel. Like, the goal is trade and trade well. And how are we going to do this? Just make the mistakes, fix the mistakes, keep going. But it was obviously too much of a battle.
Yeah.
And psychologically it was intense. It was really, really intense. I mean, I haven't even taken the break because today I'm still technically in the challenge, but realistically, I know I'm not about to make, like, I mean, what's my account on? We'll head back from there. Share screen. what 93. So yeah, to get to break even, I need to make 6.5% just to get to break even. So essentially, I got to make like 17% in a day.
Mm. Hey, who
So it's not
knows?
happening.
Nah, Lorenzo, fuck
Who
out of here,
knows?
bro. Like that, that whole who knows? Like,
Who
bro,
knows, bro?
no, you can't.
My
Obviously,
account won't even allow me to use that much leverage to make that much profits.
yeah. I think Lorenzo, Dion's talking to us because he actually wants honest feedback.
Yeah,
And yeah, like the
yeah. That
whole
wasn't a feedback. That was just
it was a
a,
nice comment. It was a
a
nice comment.
silly little thing. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I
So
Yeah.
understand.
what
What
I'm
questions? I'm curious, like what questions you guys had.
uh
Yeah.
Lorenzo, I'll let you go first.
Look, questions. I'll come up with questions after Ali. But I just wanted to say because I think a lot of people will be like, oh yeah, well, what? Why not just use your strategy, right?
Yeah.
But because if I've never did trading ever, right? If I didn't know what that thing was, and I knew that you had a strategy that you had to follow, and that's all you had to do and nothing else, I'll be like, why didn't you just use the strategy, right? So,
Mm.
but and I think a lot of people will think like that. People that are gonna watch this video who
Yeah.
haven't started trading yet or are looking into trading are gonna think that. And but once you're in it, you'll understand that psychology is just everything. Like
Exactly.
it
Because I could have, like, I mean, it's a good point you bring up. Why don't I just stick to my strategy and take the trades that are on my trading plan?
mm,
Where's the error? Where's the room for error if I just stick to my plan, right? But here's the thing,
yeah.
like Ali said, these funding companies make something already very, very difficult that much harder. And it's not just that, it's just harder in regards to difficulty. It's harder psychologically because now you have something at risk. You have the money that you pay up front to take the challenge, but not just that. You have
Mm,
that shiny object. You have that six-figure account waiting for you. And
yeah.
like if I'm making 8% per trade, six-figure account, that's 8K USD per trade. Like it's that shiny object, and it's like, fuck, it's right there. So
Mm,
it
mhm,
throws you off balance emotionally. And when I mean off balance, I'm talking about fear and greed. Your fear and greed would be thrown off balance. In my case, I started taking way too many trades because of the greed. And why did I not stick to my trading plan? Well, it's not that I didn't stick to my trading plan. I looked at the charts and I wanted to be in the market so bad that I saw an opportunity I saw my trading plan appear like every day. I
mm,
saw my perfect trade appear every day, but really it's not. It was the greed, and it plays these people who don't trade might not understand, but like your emotions really play with your head, and it makes you see things that aren't there. It really makes you see things that aren't there. Like I don't know how else to explain it, but every
We
trader
get
knows
it though.
what I'm
We
talking
get
about.
it.
Yeah,
That's why I think throughout this call you've been very honest with what's happened. So I don't really need to ask you questions. So we can just talk about what we all think.
yeah,
Because like what you're saying, bro, your emotions are key and you do see things that are not there, man. It's kind of like an example would be I'm a black guy, so I've experienced this shit a couple of times. And
huh.
I'm not saying it's racism, but it makes sense, right? I'll be walking down the street and I'll see an older woman. We're walking on the same lane, but it's just the two of us. She's going to cross the road and she's going
And
to
she's
keep
clutching her
walking.
bag for dear
Yeah,
life, man.
clutching her bag. In her brain, she thinks I'm a danger to her, right? And the reason would be because of her past experiences. But to me, I wouldn't do shit to anyone, bro. You know, you guys know me. I'm pretty chill. But to her, she
Yeah.
thinks I'm like this scary black guy.
Yo, not gonna lie,
I'm,
you're a scary looking dude. You're huge. You're
yeah, because
jacked.
I'm, yeah. But like, I'm nice to people, bro. But
Yeah.
I get it. I'm like, I'm 6'3". I've been bulking up recently, so I would look scary to her. But in reality, I'm not really scary, right?
Yeah.
So it's like we see things that are not even there, but we think it's there because the brain loves playing tricks on us. It's kind of like when you're sleepy, or like when you're sleeping and you wake up and your eyes are like, oh, foggy and shit, and you start seeing like people in front of you, but it's just your fucking chair. Does that happen to you?
I've had that before.
I would wake up, bro, and my chair would look like someone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the hell? But then, like, when I do when I'm fully awake, it's just your chair, man. But the brain, it's an amazing thing, and it shows you things that you want to see.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's what happened. For anyone asking why I did not just stick to my plan, I did stick to my plan where I thought my plan was appropriate. But because I was greedy to take this, because I know how I trade already. I know roughly when I win, this is how much I win. When I
Mm.
lose, is how much I lose. So I knew the potential of this challenge was.
what made
Ye-
you deviate from how you normally trade then?
So I started taking heaps. I changed something. There were a few things which I did change, and I think this is a purely emotionally based thing. So I started splitting up the entries. We talked about this. I started
Yeah.
splitting up entries across like multiple positions at different risk like parameters and stuff.
Why?
I just thought it would be like a much better system. So
Why would it be a better system?
so when you do the math, right, I'll try and explain it. Say you have two entries, you have a risky entry and conservative entry. And what makes it risky or conservative is based on where the stop loss is. So obviously the tighter stop loss is going to be the riskier. The conservative is going to be the one that's further away. So if you enter one position and you get stopped out, that's -1, right? -1 risk. And if you win, then it's or whatever your risk to reward is, you'll get plus whatever. But the whole thing with this is that like you only get one shot at this trade and you're gonna lose 1% if you lose it. What I did is I split it up across two positions because now I still have the same amount of risk on the table, but now I have two chances. If the tighter one is invalidated because it's too risky, and this may be because of a wick out. This could be because of fundamentals. And because I was trading crypto at the time, you got to understand, like, I mean, you've seen it. The wick, you can be wicked out, right? It's volatile. So I give myself the same amount of risk, but I've got a little bit of a safety net now because my smaller position actually, because it's a riskier entry, my risk to reward is actually much higher because the stop loss is tighter. So if it runs in my favor, in my position, I'm going to win more than I already would win, just risking 1% across one position. But if I lose, I get two options. I will lose one position, so wicks me out. But if it continues, which it does that a lot, it continues, then I can still make back the losses and some of the trade. But if the other one gets taken out, if I lose both opportunities, it's still just the 1% risk. So I thought this was a really interesting system that I wanted to sort of implement. And not gonna lie, I still do like this system. But when you're trading crypto, because it moves so quick, by the time you put in one trade and then you want to try and get into the other trade, it's already moved a lot, slippage, this and that, and it's a little bit messy. So
Okay.
that was the reason behind so many trades as well.
Yeah. Is this a system that you just decided to start with the funded challenge, or you already tested
That's a
it
great
out?
question.
I
bro.
had tested it a couple times, but it wasn't a
Did you
system
test
which I
it
had
out like
stuck with.
enough where you were like hella confident in it? Because if you did not, then that would have been the wrong move, bro. You can't just test
Yeah.
out a new
So
system
I
on a
was
funded
confident.
thing. That's a
I
lot
was
more
confident
stressful.
in it. Wait, sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah, I said that's a great question by Lorenzo, because you shouldn't be testing out a new system that you're not fully confident in with a funded account, because that has
Yeah.
the stress already because of the rules. What I said was that was a great question by Lorenzo,
Thank you, Billy.
because you're welcome, Lorenzo. If it's something that you're not fully confident in, or if it's something that you didn't have enough data, like you didn't collect enough data on, you shouldn't have done it on a funded account challenge. That
Yeah.
was the wrong fucking move, bro, because you shouldn't be bringing in new things.
Oh, well, because it's not a new thing. Like, it is something I've been doing, but it's not something that I was just like it's not something I was implementing like on every single trade I was doing. But coming into the challenge, of course, get that greed clicks in. It's like, okay, how can I maximize like, or how can I trade better? So okay, I'll add this system in because this is pretty serious now. And I do feel like if I do have that large funds, I will trade using this method. But
Is
we'll
that
get into that.
working though? Is that working? Like
Well, I'm gonna
splitting the
backtrack
risk
real
like
quick
that?
because it will answer your question.
Cool,
Remember
cool.
how I was talking about your brain playing tricks and you start finding those setups to chance setups?
Yeah.
So my risk management sort of strategy I described with the two entries. I was applying something which I believe works based on the numbers to trade ideas that weren't actually valid. That was the mistake there.
So the
Okay.
mistake was taking trades that was invalid.
Yeah,
Okay, cool, cool.
that was a big one. Then that was honestly
Mm,
that would be the reason purely why I lost the challenge.
okay.
Even towards the end, when I started making profitable trades, I got myself back up into profits. And then I was like, oh, okay, this will require only 2 more trades or something. And I'll start taking trades which weren't there. I give all my profits back to the market.
Yeah.
Mm, mm,
But then it's like, fuck, the days are ticking by day by day by day. And then it's like you're in drawdown, then you're in profit, and it's like in your head and
Yeah.
it drives you nuts.
yeah.
I get it, bro.
You were
Yeah,
just
so
trading Bitcoin, right?
yeah, I took a few Ethereum trades, but not too many. Maybe like a handful.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if that's if you have it as part of your plan, but do you have a like a specific amount of trades that you should take in a day?
I don't have anything specified set in stone, but for me, it's just like it's a figure off my head. Like I won't take more than 2 trades a day, I reckon.
Yeah.
Because more than two, let's like I'll enter a trade, for example, and if I get taken out, I'll analyze why.
Mm,
And then if it's like, oh, my stop loss was too tight, which is where that strategy comes in really good because it gives you both. If you get taken out of both, it means you're completely out. It's not valid. Wait for another trade if the conservative and the riskier one are taken out. But to answer your question, I don't have a set in stone like amount of trades which I'll take in a day, and that fucked me up pretty bad because I would find myself taking like 3, 4 trades in a night, for example, during the
yeah.
challenge.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
good. It's good to have that, man, because me, look, I'm the opposite of you. Like when I have like a high pressure situation like this, like taking a funded challenge account, I I try to minimize the amount of trades as possible.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do. Like for me,
Mm.
my safety, my the what how do you say it? Like my safety
Your risk
Your
appetite.
defense.
yeah, my defense mechanism to stop myself from losing, let's say, right? And become less open to risk my challenge from failing is to just not trade at all, you know. Then that's really bad, but
That's
that's
actually
kind
really
of
interesting that we
psychology.
both have like different ways of approaching it. Like you take less trades and I go in with more trades.
Yeah, but with me it could get to the point where I actually don't take trades for the whole thing for the
Oh
whole.
shit.
So that's something that I have to proactively work against, right?
Yeah.
So it's interesting that with you, your way of like your with your psychology and like your way of acting with that psychology is to, you know, over trade. With
Mm,
me is under trade, which I find that interesting.
yeah. I
That's
think
why.
it really reflects what we're fueled by. What I'm seeing is that I'm fueled by the greed, whereas you're more fueled
Mm,
by the fear because that's our
yeah,
in like our actual like the actions we take to sort of like deal with this sort of thing. I'm all in. I'm going out for it, trying to grab everything I can. And you're just like sitting back. Like, I don't want to take this risk, sort of thing.
yeah. That's why I found that interesting.
Yeah,
Because when I saw 70 trades, I'm like, whoa,
yeah,
that's a
it's
lot of
crazy.
trades. Yeah.
It's
Does
interesting though. Like, fuck, trading really shows you who you are.
yeah, good question. Does do these like Bitcoin and Ethereum have sessions during the, is it the same as
They run 24/7, so they'll still
what?
trade throughout sessions as normal, but
Oh,
they
okay.
don't stop on the weekend.
Yeah, but are there certain times where the market has the most amount of volume
It would
and
be the same. I think it'd be very similar. Like
like
all the
Asian
volume will be in the
session?
London session because that's based on like who's awake sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah. And were you using those, or were you just
I
trading
don't see.
even?
I've never traded like I've never traded specific time zones
Okay.
or session zones. That's just never been something that's in my plan. Just because it's never like I've back tested it though. I have had a
Mm.
look and I found that, especially when I was trading AUD USD when I was in the forex game, I liked the setups in the morning and then setups around 4 to 6 p.m. I don't know why, but that's just where I found setups based on like my strategy based on the back testing I did.
Yeah.
But with Bitcoin, it's sort of like it's not so much about the session, it's more so the setup and where the setup is occurring and what time it occurs. It may happen this time of the day, but more than likely, it's always like in the Arvo. So like 4 p.m. for us, like and after 4 to 6,
Mm.
and then
Yeah, because that's around London, London
yeah,
session, 4
yeah,
p.m. But I think definitely having your maximum the maximum amount of trades that you take per day is
yeah,
gonna be a lot more beneficial to you.
yeah.
And then having trading sessions as well can help as well
That's
because
something I've
you're like,
actually been back testing and focusing on now as well.
yeah,
So what was
because
that? Sorry,
have
I
having
interrupted.
a trading session,
Yeah.
yeah, because that helps as well, right? Because for me, when I was doing the funded account, I was trading London and New York, and I'll be like, okay, cool. If I take a loss, if I take two losses, I'm done. I don't give a fuck what opportunities New York shows. I'm done.
Mhm.
And it's really hard accepting a loss for the day, ending up in drawdown for the day.
Yeah,
It's much harder for you to be like, fuck, bro, I just took like a 1% loss. Now I'm negative for the day
mm,
and then coming back tomorrow. So when you lose, you end up wanting to make that money back and you end up losing more money. So having
yeah.
a maximum amount of trades per day will help. So that's something that you should incorporate, man, into your strategy moving forward.
Yeah, 100%. The reason why I never had is because, I mean, you already know, like, I would never take more than a trade a day. I never needed to because I was swing trading. So it's always like, okay, I'm taking one trade. If I lose it, I'm waiting for the next opportunity. But now, I'm not going to talk about my strategy shift or my sort of like my trading development in this video. But things are changing. Um, things are improving, including my trading plan. Not the strategy, that is changing too, but the trading plan itself needs some, I feel like, some core principles change. For example, session, uh, the risk parameters. I mean, I feel like all that's figured out, but like, how many trades am I going to take a day? Um, it's just a constant work in progress. It's pretty sick because this is like 2.5 years in now. And I would never have thought like starting trading Forex back on that day I had dropped out of uni that I'd just be, sitting here talking about, my second failed trading challenge, going for the 6 figure and like, where would I have been at that point? On and now I know like 2.5 years in, I'm at this point. So I
Yeah.
think what's important to talk about now is like moving forward, what's gonna happen, what's Dion going to do moving forward? Because he did not get 6 figure funded. And I would like to quote myself. I don't remember the exact quote, but I did tell myself if I take this challenge and if I fail, I must have really fucked up something because
Yeah.
I know how to trade. I know that I can trade. I know that I'm profitable. There's no reason to be losing this. But here I am. I lost it. Um, so what's happening moving forward? I mean, look, I know the mistakes I made. I'm not going to blame my personal situation because at the end of the day, like I decided to take those trades. Life didn't place those trades for me. I took those trades. So yeah, it's just taught me like how to deal with like the stress a little bit better, or like ways I shouldn't deal with the stress. But moving forward, am I going to be taking another trading challenge soon? No. I'm going to be trading my personal account, and I'm going to be constantly fueling that and trading that. Now, in regards to social media, YouTube is where I'm going to be most active, and I will continue the same format of videos every week. But it's not going to be a trading challenge. It's just going to be normal trading. So no stress from a timeline to pass, no rules. I'm trading how I normally trade. And I would not be surprised if over the next few weeks, because I'm probably going to take, after this challenge, I'm going to give myself a week off trading, I reckon. Going to give myself a just good amount of time just to fucking clear my head, because it's been an intense month. Clear my head a bit. We hit the charts clean, and I would not be surprised if I fucking kill the charts coming back. But we'll see.
Yep.
I'm really excited for it.
Well, yeah.
You know, constantly learning. We're all learning new things. I mean, before this call, Lorenzo, Ali, and I were talking about other trading concepts. And it's just crazy. It just goes to show you can be in this game for so long, but there's always more you can be learning. And trading is my life in many like different ways. And I'm so passionate about learning more about it. What's actually moving the markets? How's it moving? And it's interesting. So it's my little rant about my love for trading.
You should have a shirt that says "I am trading."
Sorry?
You should have a shirt that says
Yeah.
"I am trading."
I am trading.
That's funny. Hey, give me 3 weeks and I'm gonna be the gods, man. I'm gonna
Oh, dude.
let's talk about that. But I
Hey,
think
no, I'm not gonna say it.
yeah,
He
if you
subscribed to
say
my
it-
channel.
That's
yeah,
not.
all right.
He's gonna see this video.
No,
You can
no.
edit because you're obviously gonna edit this video, correct?
Beep it. beep.
Maybe. I kind of just want to keep it raw. I mean, I really like
Alright.
the flow of the conversation.
Keep it raw, man. Raw dog. But
Raw dog.
That shit.
what I
Oh
was
yeah,
gonna-
so that leads us to another point. If you're a new aspiring trader,
hold up,
or
Dion.
you-
Wait. Hold up. I was gonna say something. What I was gonna say was, I think one of the key lessons from you doing this challenge is understanding that number one, trading is psychological.
Mhm.
And going into the challenge, because I did watch the video, you're like, yo, I'm gonna murder this challenge, and if I don't pass, I should be able to pass this challenge
in like 2 trades.
I remember you saying that. So
Yeah.
I think it's very interesting, right? Like you were pretty confident with the challenge, and then life threw you all of these opportunities that you can use to become a better person.
Mm.
And it did affect your psychology, and you ended up not passing the challenge. So comparing the you who posted that video to the you who's talking after the challenge is pretty interesting, because
Mhm.
I think sometimes we think that something's going to go this way, but
Mhm.
99% of the times it doesn't. And
Oh, dude, I
maybe-
got humbled straight
Oh,
up.
yeah,
Yeah.
you did. And that's just that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's a whole nother thing with trading and life that's so similar. It doesn't matter how confident you are on the setup. Doesn't matter how many confluences are correct on that setup, how long you've been looking at it. Doesn't matter how strong your conviction is. It can go against you.
Yo,
That's
I've
what it-
taken setups, bro. And if an angel was to be, behind me and say, nigger, or it was to say, Ali, are you sure about this setup? I'll be like, yes, I can bet my life on that setup. A couple
Yeah.
of minutes later, I lost the trade. So
Yeah.
you can be so confident with the setup, and
Yeah.
that confidence can come from your experience and the bias that you have towards the market. But
Yeah,
yo,
man.
you're wrong, motherfucker.
Mm.
So I think learning how to accept that you're not going against the market, you want to flow with the market. So I hear people say, I'm going to murder the charts. You said that a couple of minutes ago, bro. You
Yeah.
said,
Yeah.
I'm going to take a week off and I'm going to murder. Why would you want to murder the charts? Like, like what makes you think that
Yeah.
you can actually murder the charts.
Nah, we can't.
you
No,
wanna
no one can
competing
murder the
against
don't you
charts.
fucking
yeah, you're competing against something that you can't compete with. You're insignificant when it comes to the amount of money that's in the market.
Yeah,
And I'm not saying
100%.
this to be rude, but it's the way we speak determines the outcome that we get, right? For example, you're like, yo, I'm gonna pass this challenge in 2 trades, and the market clapped your ass. Now you're
Yeah.
feeling the negative emotions that you're feeling because you had such positive emotions when you're talking
Beforehand.
about winning the shit.
Mm,
So
Yeah.
you don't want to fucking murder the charts. You want to flow with the market.
Yeah.
because
yes.
That's
you
a much
cannot
better
move.
way to word
You
it.
cannot move the fucking market. So what makes you think that you, Dion, can kill the fucking markets? Like, do you see what I mean?
Because I trade with size.
Man, fuck your size. Your size don't matter, bro. It's like
Your size
6
ain't
foot-
size. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't want to murder the markets.
Try.
Wrong choices.
Yeah.
Wrong
You would
choice of words.
probably end up jumping off a building, bro. If you
I
try
want to
to murder the
flow.
charts.
I want to
You've got
flow
no
the fuck with the
control.
markets, man. I just want to flow with it smoothly. Go with it controlled. Just chill
Yeah.
with it.
'Cause-
Trade what you see.
Yeah, exactly. But
what you
no,
think.
real talk though, it's been a good experience, this challenge. Because yeah, I do remember going into the challenge. I'm gonna fucking kill it. And you know what I was telling everyone months leading up to the challenge? I'm gonna fucking kill it. This challenge is mine. There is 0% chance I'm losing it. And then I got my cheeks clapped. But whatever,
Raw,
like,
Law
I'm
of
not-
attraction,
lube,
right?
Sorry?
Can't use that.
no lube, no nothing. You got
Yeah,
your
no lube,
ass
man.
fucked.
You
Just
got as
just
fuck.
clapped straight out the gate. But
Uh,
it's a good lesson. And it taught me a lot. I just feel like I think I was overly like excited to start with, like the whole I'm gonna go in and kill it. That's already the wrong approach.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Just don't
Yeah.
think that's the way to trade.
And I think the one thing, like the wanting, WANTING.
yeah.
Hey man, I'm from Africa, so English is not my first language. But it's what that fucks a lot of people up. And the reason why we want thing is because of the labels that we attach to it.
Mm,
And when I introduced myself during the video, I did not say I'm a 6-figure trader for a fucking reason. It's not like it didn't cross my mind, but I didn't want to say it because that's not who the fuck I am. That's why I said I'm Ali. That's just who I am. And I'm from Adelaide, right? Because when we try to attach these things to us, that's when we become hurt when we don't get it.
yeah.
And, most people would put on their fucking Instagram bio, 6-figure trader, day trader, because of
Forex trader.
good attributes that brings to them. You know what I mean? Like people
Yeah.
say, I'm a doctor, I'm this. Motherfucker, you're not that shit. So I
No.
think the reason because we want these things, when we don't get it, that's when we become emotional towards it because
Mhm.
of the amount of positive energy that we attach to that shit.
Yeah,
Most
exactly.
people do not understand that trading funded accounts, it's not really that amazing, bro. Because let's say an example, 100K account, you can only lose 10%, right? When you lose 10%, you lose the 90% of the account.
Yeah.
But if
Yeah.
that's your live account, you lose 10%, you still have 90% left. So people put funding accounts on a pedestal, but it's not really that amazing because the rules itself makes you a worse trader in a way, because it puts a lot of pressure on you. And that's why around 99.99% of people fail these challenges, bro. So these funding companies exist to benefit themselves, and these Instagram gurus that we follow, like people like Q Banks and shit. Like Q Banks seems like a cool guy, but obviously what he's doing with his social media is selling a lifestyle, right? If you go on his Instagram, he barely posts about trading stuff. It's just cars, cigars, living this amazing life because that's what that sells. But
Yeah.
the reality of trading is they take losses. They lose a lot. But these guys are not trading funded accounts, bro. So I think it's just understanding all of these things and being able to see through the bullshit that's happening. And knowing that most of these guys, they don't give a fuck about you. They don't know who the fuck you are. So you following them, it's only giving them like so much attention and you're helping them build their platform so they can actually market to people similar to you. And then it just creates this whole fucking thing where people put these guys on the pedestal, but without you, they can never be on that pedestal,
Yeah.
because you plus you that put them on that shit.
Literally.
You guys
Yep.
get what I mean? Yeah. It's
Yeah.
the you, Dion, and the 1,000 other Dions that are similar to you that's putting them on the pedestal. Not
Yeah.
understanding that you don't have to do that.
No.
You don't need to put these guys on the pedestal. You don't need to follow them. You don't need to put your energy towards them, because an example would be a concert, right? You see a bunch of fucking average people going to a concert. Where the fuck are they putting their energy? Towards that one person that's performing, right?
Mm.
That's why that person is who he is, because everyone's just giving them the fucking attention and fucking energy, bro. So you need to put that energy back in yourself, knowing that you don't need to follow these guys. You can just be by yourself. You can learn how to trade, and you can talk to people that you love instead of following and giving a
It
fuck
fucks
about
your
their life,
psychology
bro.
as
Dude,
well,
it
man.
actually fucks you up. Like, these guys posting profits and shit on social media. Number one, you don't know if it's a fucking live account. And number two, they post that shit because they have a Signal group. Lambo Raul, bro, I was in a Signal group. It wasn't that amazing, but he had over 2,000 people in that shit paying $100 per month. That's 200K per
nuts.
fucking month, bro. Just from the signals. But the reason why they're able to achieve all of these things is because we have chosen to give our energy to them, right? Where energy flows, attention goes. And that's how they get the money. So I don't know what the fuck I'm on about, but I'm sure that shit made sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
That
And
makes
no, it
complete
is
sense.
like you touch on a good point. Like there's no point sort of giving them the energy and stuff, because it's like, yeah, like it fucks with you psychologically. I mean, we're traders, we're trying to come up. Like we have by no means made it. No, not even close.
Baby
Not even
steps, bro.
close.
We're learning how to crawl right now, man.
Yeah, literally. So, you know, when we see people who are in a position where it's like, damn, this is sort of where I want to be, and then it makes you rush. You're comparing yourself to other people, different situations. It's just not good. I mean, Ali did the same thing. But we both really don't follow our traders on
Right.
social media. I don't want to see other traders' trades, because all I care about is my trades. I don't want to see like more Lambo. I mean, look, they're cool cars and stuff, but I don't want to ever have to put myself in the position where I'm thinking like, fuck, if I did this, or like, fuck, they got this or anything. It's like, no. Like, this is what I need to do. My goals require this of me. I'm going to keep doing these goals.
Bro.
And eventually I'm going to get what I want. If
Who
I just
gives a
keep going on
fuck
with it.
about what those guys do anyway? It's
Yeah.
not like you staring at their Lambo's gonna put you in a Lambo. The only thing that's gonna put you in a Lambo is you.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I think it's understanding that no one can change your life but you, and knowing
Yeah.
that you could even meet someone like Andrew Tate, right? He could never change your life, because if you don't
Yeah,
have
it's up to
value
you.
within yourself, he's not gonna talk to you probably. You see what I mean? So you
Yeah,
can
exactly.
meet him, hey Andrew, I'm this. But if you lack value within yourself, you can never give someone else value. And if you can't exchange value, someone can never change your life. So why the fuck would a stranger try to change your life, Dion, if you don't offer any value? See
Yeah.
what I mean?
There's no
So
reason
that's
for it.
why I unfollowed everyone. Only people that I'm following would be Sakim and Josh. Lorenzo knows who those guys are. And the reason why I'm following them is because I've been through a lot of groups, and I know these guys, they are genuine as fuck. Show me a fucking group that does 3 live Zoom calls per day, bro. 5 days per week. I'll wait.
It's crazy shit, man. I've never heard of anyone putting out that much content.
Bro, these guys, they put in a lot of fucking work. And the other Signal groups I've been in, these guys promised, oh, we're going to do daily Zoom calls. We're going to do live trading. They just send out a bunch of signals when they're drunk. Daniel Savage, when he's drunk, sends out like 3, 4, 5 losing trades in a row because he's drunk and he can't control his
Wait,
emotions.
really?
I'm serious. I was in his group when he did this shit, bro.
That's fucked.
Yeah, bro. He was drunk. He said, I'm not trading tonight. And this motherfucker just throws out like 3 losing trades. but he can lose those trades because he's not trading a funded account. But
Mhm.
if
Yeah.
you're trading a funded account, now you're 3% down and you've potentially lost your fucking challenge. So I think people put too much energy into what other people are doing and less energy into themselves. It's like, understand that you can be a good person and you can build on yourself and become someone who can actually provide value as well. You don't need to look up to anyone, dude.
No.
Just look up to yourself. Create a stadio, man. Look up to yourself. But that's that, man.
Focus on yourself, King.
It keeps sounding like kink, bro. Whenever you say
Yeah,
kink,
it does. It sounds
Yeah,
like
like
kink when you
kink.
say it.
Kinky boy.
No, but it's true. Like, yeah, if it's focus on myself, like what I'm trying to do is just figure out, like, okay, who do I want to be 10 years from now? I have this image, and it's like, okay, what do I?
Who do you
what-
actually want to be 10 years from now, Dion? Like, tell us, who do you want to be?
Yeah, so I want to be a successful trader first of all. Wait, let me break it down. So the three pillars, right? The mental, physical, and spiritual. So in 10 years from now, I do want to be very satisfied or like content with those three. So I want to be like physically very strong. Oh, but I don't know, it's hard to measure. Can we like put some rules around this? Because like where do you want to be is like a bit, because I can
Okay,
just
so
say like
financially, 10 years from now, what would you want your net worth to be?
10 years from now, I'll be 34. I'm gonna just say 35.
Yeah.
By the time I'm 35, I do want my hedge fund to be up and running. I would expect it to be at least what? My full net worth, that would be including trading accounts, including hedge funds under assets under management. 10 years from now, this is going on the internet, so I gotta be careful what I'm saying. This is some manifesting shit.
Mm.
In 10 years from now, I would like my net worth, or I would believe my net worth to be, what's
You're trying to be reasonable, yeah?
I am trying to be reasonable
And
and
that's where you're
realistic.
fucking up.
Huh?
Don't be reasonable this time, man. Just go as high as you want. Go as high as you want, man. Just go.
Fuck it. I'm gonna say 10 mil because this is what we talked about the other day.
Because question,
that's
yeah,
pretty
question.
good.
Because
Reasonable.
the you right now think that 10 mil is you being reasonable. What if like
Yeah.
5 years from now you've actually like become so much better and 10 mil is nothing? So just
Yeah, because that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm literally thinking about. Because, dude, I remember when I was in high school and stuff, and I had like $200 or something. I was like, I don't need any more than this. This is way more than enough money, sort of thing. And then I got older, and then it's
Yeah.
like, nah, I need more. I need more. When I first started trading, and I was like, damn, I wish I can have a $100 week. Like finish a week and have $100 extra than I started, and that was a lot for me at the
Yeah.
time. So
Yeah.
it's going to be hard to say because in 10 years is a lot. And I feel like our growth is very exponential because the more we focus and target in on things, we can perfect it more and more and then scale it. And really, that's when things take off. So the reason why I chose 10 mil is because if I say like $1 million within 10 years, right? I feel like I'm going to make more than $1 million within 10 years. And I feel like that's going to be undercutting myself pretty short, considering my goals and what I want to do. Like 1 mil is a very low target to aim for. Even just say like a successful hedge fund, 10 million small.
Yeah.
That's not a big hedge fund. They'll laugh at you, 10 mil. Like,
Yeah.
so I'm trying to, but I think in 10 years I would be, hitting double digit millions. It just sounds cool.
Let me
I mean,
see if I can get Reza in here, bro.
yeah.
Hold up, because Reza, I'm sure Reza's number will blow our fucking mind.
Oh yeah,
and then
dude,
it'll
true.
make us fucking realize that the shit we're talking about is not any fucking thing, bro. Hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up. Boom. Because who's to say that 10 mil 10 years from now is gonna be a lot?
Yeah.
Because of inflation and everything, I'm sure 10 mil 10 years from now, it's not gonna be a shitload of money. But I think it's the you right now that's trying to put that limitations on yourself. And we
Yeah.
all do this. Because grown up motherfuckers tell us, oh, just be realistic. Your fucking high school teacher who's making like 50K per year is telling you to be realistic. Of course. Of course I'm gonna be realistic. You're making 50K per year.
Yeah.
And yeah, bro. You know, sometimes you have a conversation by yourself in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I just said yeah, bro, because I had a hope.
Oh shit. Yeah, bro.
Mhm.
Oh man, yeah. No, I think 10 mil for 10 years.
Yeah.
I'll be 35.
Hmm.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, like
And
for
then,
me, what's
yeah.
up? No, you go, bro. You go.
No. You go, bro.
Oh, okay, thank you. No, but for me, like in 10 years, like even I said, even I in my head, I was like 10 million. As you were thinking, I was like, yeah, 10 million. I'll be content with 10 million, but I'm not gonna have that as my standard, obviously.
Oh yeah, 10 mil is not the end all be all. It's like I feel
Yeah,
like I can reach that in 10 years, but that's definitely not where I want to stop. Like, dude, if I can make 10 mil, we're going for 100. We're gonna 10x that shit. We're going for 100 mil next. Like,
yeah. But for me, the most important thing is being like that self-sufficient and having enough money so that I can just take care of everyone that's close to me. That's
mhm,
that's what motivates me the
yeah,
most. Uh,
same here. That's a
I
big
don't
motivation for me too. Literally, just to be able to give back to those closest to me.
yeah, I don't care how many millions I do or how many Lambos I could buy with whatever money I can get. The most important thing for me is just the people I can help and inspire,
Mhm.
you know, in the future.
Yo, Dion, when do you give something back to someone?
I don't give things back. Like I give to start, if that makes sense.
No. So my question was,
Like-
when would, let's say if Lorenzo was to give me back something, what does that mean?
Like, okay, I know what that means. I'm just gonna try and find the words. So, fuck, it's actually kind of hard to like to give back to show the appreciation of. I think that's the best way to put it.
What I mean is you can only give something back to someone when you've taken it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what made you say give back?
To my family, you mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, so they've given me a lot, right? So this can either be the support or the trust in me to, be able to go out of uni and sort of pursue this not so standard career path. Like the just the pure support and trust I got in that is enough for me just to just say like thanks. Like yeah, that's one of them. I don't know, just a lot of support, this and that.
Okay.
Are you looking
No,
for something
it's
more specific or?
no. It's just because you said, I want to give back. And my brain was like, you only give back when you've taken something. And I'm sure
Oh, I know
you
what you
didn't
mean. I
take,
know what you
yeah,
mean.
it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you're not giving back, you're just supporting those that was good to you. You get
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
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 because
yeah.
a
I'm
lot of
not
people
like,
say,
yeah,
yeah, I want to give back. Like, for example, my high school, right? Lorenzo, Phil and I, we've been talking about this thing that we're gonna do, which is like to sponsor African kids that are studying, because finance is very difficult for most Africans in Australia.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna say, I want to give back, because first of all, these are strangers that I don't
you
fucking
never
know.
took anything from them.
I never took anything from them.
Yeah.
I just want to support people because I think that's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to do it. I'm not saying people have to do it, but it's just something that I want to do. And that within itself, it's selfish, right? Because when you do good things for someone, you feel good. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah. So it's not like, it's a whole mind fuck in my head, bro. It's like you do something good for someone, you feel good. So are you really doing it because you want
yeah.
to
Is
do
that
it?
a
Or are you trying
selfish
to like,
act? Really? Like,
it is a selfish act, but knowing that it's selfish makes it okay, right? Because now
Mm.
you're not just blindly doing shit without understanding why you're doing it. So
Yeah, but objectively, it's not a bad thing right?
No, I never said it's a bad thing, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
No,
not bad
I
or good.
don't
It's
mean it
just
that way.
based on how you see it, right?
Yeah.
But
I mean,
that's
everything we do is selfish.
of course,
Yeah.
bro. But most
Yeah.
people think, oh, I'm just a good person. I like helping people. It's
Yeah.
like, would you help someone if whenever you help someone, you felt bad? Would you actually help? Like,
Yeah.
I just helped Lorenzo move. Now I'm pissed off. Fuck this guy. I'm depressed. Like, no. Like
Nah, man.
when you give something to a homeless person on the street, you feel good. When you
Mm.
see an old lady, you know, like crossing the street, you help her, you feel good.
Mm.
But imagine whenever you did those things, you felt depressed, you felt angry. You wouldn't do it because we rarely do things that makes us angry.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Is Reza joining or
nah,
or
he hasn't seen the message. But if he
Okay.
doesn't join next time, man,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be really interesting to hear his number. Like, what's gonna make you happy?
I can tell you a billion.
yeah.
Yeah,
I can tell
Yeah.
you, like he would want to be a billionaire.
yeah. I mean, he's hit 7 figures already. So
Yeah,
the next one up is
yeah.
8.
It's
Mhm.
like,
Yeah.
all right, you've hit.
Oh wait, no,
7
billions
figures.
not 8. Billions fucking 10. Wait, is billions 10 figures?
No, but if I
Uh,
don't know how much that is in figures, but
no, I think
if you can
Because
make
10
7
million is
figures
8
in your
figures,
early
and then
20s,
100 million is 9 figures.
yeah, it is 10 figures.
Yeah.
It is.
So if you can make,
Yeah.
if you can create 2 successful businesses that brings in 7 figures in your early 20s, why won't you want to go for a billion before you're dead? So
Yeah.
it just makes sense. But my number, definitely 100 mil, like net worth before dying. Like I don't want to be a billionaire. I'm not interested in being a billionaire. I just want shitload of money, and then I was about to say give back and then support those who are being good to me, because
Mm.
I do not like the system that we live in. You know, like the whole thing about working until you're really old, retiring, blah blah blah. So that's what's driving me, is to make a lot of money. So like Lorenzo is saying, self-sufficient, where I do not need anyone to give me money. Like I can do the shit by myself. I don't need a job, because a lot of people are dumb anyway, bro. Imagine going to work, your HR lady is a fat motherfucker. Hopefully this video stays up. But your
Yeah.
HR lady is someone who's never stepped in the gym for the past 8 years. And now this motherfucker is telling you to take the COVID vaccine. It's like, yo,
Yeah.
I work out 6 days per week minimum, maximum 7 times per week. You haven't hit the gym. So what makes you think that I don't give a fuck about my health because I'm not taking the vaccine? You see what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's just like a lot
Yeah.
of those things that I think is
Have you seen the health ministers of the world?
Yeah, bro. They look
Dude.
like they're addicted to drugs, man.
Dude,
Mhm.
chuck it up. Share the screen.
I've
Chuck
seen
it
them.
up.
Okay, all right. Hold
People
up.
have to see, man. It's
Hold up.
fucking crazy. And then I'll probably bounce soon, by the way.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
gotta sleep.
Yeah, man. I'm hungry as fuck.
I'm gonna go to the
Oh,
gym early tomorrow. I'm gonna
what
try.
time?
Gonna get up at 5.
Yo, Dion,
Finish at
bring it
like
up, because like drugs. Hold up. Let me just.
They just
Oh,
don't look like healthy people, man. They just
yeah, no, they're like
uh,
in charge of the I don't know.
yeah.
okay. Hold up. I'll share.
Can't be
screen.
leading by example when you look like a
This
slob.
trading podcast has taken a funny
The
glorious
Trust your
turn.
health experts.
Look at him.
It's just serious though.
Jesus.
Like, I'm not sure if this is serious, man.
No, I
Looks
think
like
it's
a-
real. That's the funny
Then
thing.
March. Hold up.
Looks like a cartoon.
Actually, the bottom left chick, the bottom right chick is not real.
No.
No way. It's just
Fucking
serious.
hell.
Is
Really?
she too fat? Okay.
Yo,
Nah, that can't be.
Nah.
Who's that?
20-stone woman leading Belgium better. What?
Yo.
Hey,
dude, I heard
No
some
sh-
pretty out of pocket shit, but I'm not gonna put it in this video because
I
it's
was about to
definitely
say yuck, but that's
well,
fucked.
that is yuck, bro. Like,
it is
how
yuck.
the
It's
fuck
fucking
That is
disgusting.
fucked.
can you be a
I
health
didn't know they looked
minister
like that.
and you weigh 20 stones? But
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys now get the point that I was trying to make.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I get the point.
This is the life that I want to live, and I don't think I should be someone else should be responsible in paying me to live, right? I'm capable of doing, so I am gonna do, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
do whatever fuck I want to do. But
Yeah,
for now, we got to put in the work. That's it.
Exactly.
yeah, you can't do it anywhere, anything. Fuck, never mind. I was gonna say you
Lorenzo,
can't do it anywhere, in any other
way else.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And I don't
All
want
right.
my kids to be in that system either. You know, my future kids.
Yeah. I'm gonna
So why
homeschool,
not
bro.
help them out?
Yeah, dude. I want to do the same if I have kids.
100%,
Yeah. I'm
100%.
gonna go back to Africa, somewhere in Africa, nice place. Live there, bro. Fuck
Yeah, man.
you guys. Oh, wait, hold up.
Chew with the lions and the.
Hold up.
Was Reza coming?
Yeah.
Fuck. What a good podcast, eh?
Yeah. Trade talk down under.
Down under. Okay.
Down under traders.
Yeah, Rez is gonna join, man.
Oh, nice. Traders and ecom down under.
I'll just
Yeah.
pause this.
All right, so
Alright.
I plan on making 1 million a month by the start of next year.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Next
Shit.
for sure. You know, I hope to have at least $100 million in assets within 10 years' time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I've already been in the game though for like 5-6 years. You know, quite a while. So I've had time to
Yeah.
grow up.
When your net worth was not so large, just say before you were even in the bracket of 10K plus, do you think your number was different? Did it seem
Yeah.
a little bit like, oh, 100 mils, like it's pretty
Yeah.
hard, but now that you've
Yeah.
gone more, it's more so like, oh, I can see how this is achievable.
Yeah, bro. Like, dude, the first goal I had was I think 2,000 a month or 4K a month, and then hit
Yeah.
that. And like, yes, I made it. And then it was all right. Let's do 5K a month, and then 8K a month. But bro, here was a mistake I made. I was 16 years old or like 17, and I wanted to hit 10K a month. And what actually helped me attain that was I took LSD, had an amazing trip. I changed my life. A couple months after I started making 10K a month, but my mistake was I didn't set any higher goals. So I was stuck at 10K, and I was happy. I made it. I was traveling the world, fucking bitches. I was just starting game then, doing drugs. But then I lost my path, and then I wasted like 2 years. And it wasn't until COVID happened where I changed industries into ecom, which allowed me to have a new vision again. So yeah.
Damn, nice.
Cool intake.
But look,
yeah.
I'll be honest though, like 10 million a year is great, and you guys are making that much through trading. That's actually more impressive than if you were making 50 million a year out of a business, but your margin was less. Because if you guys are making 10 million a year, all of that is yours, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
If you pay tax, then
Yeah.
if you're in Australia, then you're fucked.
Yeah.
man.
Still impressive, you know. $10 million a year, that's a ton of money. And the key, right, is to invest a portion of this into Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ethereum and BTC for you. Yeah.
See, man.
ETH is
Oh,
looking
yeah.
good, man. ETH is looking real good.
So then, Reza, question for you, bro. So let's say when obviously going from 10K to what you are right now,
Yeah.
what would you say the biggest mindset shift, whatever the fuck you say that? You
Yeah,
get
yeah.
the question, yeah?
Yeah, I do. Well, bro, it took me a long time, bro. I was stuck at like 10K. I got up to like 30K, but that was very hard and I was working quite a lot and it lasted only a short time.
Yep.
Bro, what helped me get to those larger numbers was I first, actually, I'm not sure if you guys know this. I think Ali knows this. I paid this guy Dion
Yeah.
for $5,000, and we spent like 90 minutes at his house, and he taught me this strategy. It was method on how he's scaled up his business. He showed me this marketing strategy, and it changed my life. I was like, what the fuck? It exposed me to the world of abundance, because at that time I was chasing after like a person. Are you gonna join? Are you gonna buy my stuff? I was in a scarcity kind of mindset, and hanging out with that guy who back then was making 200K a month, who I'd known my entire life, who was my age. 200K a month to me back then was like, holy fuck. and it completely shifted how I saw myself, and it changed my goals. So Ali, like what you did, bro, now is great because I'm that guy. I am making $400,000 a month, $100,000 a week, and I don't even work that hard. I'm working hard, yeah, but I
You worked
haven't
hard,
seen it.
Reza. You worked hard. Because
Yeah.
obviously you did have to put in a lot of hours to get to this stage. You've done the hard work, right?
Yeah. And yeah, like see this as like, holy fuck, it's possible because it is. And I was stuck at like not a ton of money for a very long time, and it took me 18 months to even start making any money. My first year in business, I made $890. Year two, 10 grand. My second year,
Yeah.
and I was working at Hungry Jack's at the time, and I could have made more money working there, but I didn't. So the first 2 years or 4 years of you guys in training, it's your apprentice years. You're doing your hard knocks, your training to get to that stage where you can start to earn heaps of money.
That's crazy because I've been
Yeah.
trading the longest out of us all, and it's like 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So bro, like you're still a baby in this space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been in business, guys, 7 years, 7 fucking years. So you'd hope at least I would fucking do something after that time.
Yeah. And it's just like, it's this year where you've made that 400K per month, right? Because
Yeah,
the last
dude.
couple of months, that's when it started blowing up.
Well, bro, it started really going well last year.
Yeah.
Start of last year, we hit our first $280,000 month, and then we got hit with those attacks on our social media accounts.
Oh, yeah.
I reckon we'd be at like $1 million a month if that never happened. But yeah, and speaking of this, guys, one other thing is momentum. If you guys are working hard and making strides, if you stop for like a while to focus on goals or focus on someone else, you will set yourself back, and it's hard to get back into that mode.
So question,
Gotcha.
what made you not lose momentum? Because you've been going for like 7 years, you said.
Well, dude, I have a few times,
Okay.
and I lost it last year.
Yeah.
And that was the wake up call. Like, fuck, I may lose what I have if I don't stay focused on the path. And Ali, like, guys, I was a sad cunt last year. Ali was like my fucking mentor and coach and guide, helping me a lot.
Yeah.
And Ellie, I was depressed. I was a simp. I was starting to simp over girls. That became my goal in life. How can I get girls? Not how can I be a beast?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Because
Aye, man.
I remember there was a time where you're like, yo, I just want a girl in my life so I can buy her shit. I'm like, why would you want to do that? But yeah. So for you, when you lost momentum, was because of a girl, right?
Yeah, like my goals stopped being on myself. My mission stopped being me. It became something else other than making money or being a high value man. It became something else.
Yeah.
Something else, guys, I'll say is like I actually worked very hard for a very long time. I stopped going out. I stopped seeing friends. I lost a lot of my friends. My health even got a bit bad at one stage, but I wouldn't advise that. But my first 18 months, I made like no money. 2 years, I didn't make any money at all. But and on the outside, it looked like I was a loser. Like all my friends were like, "Yep, I knew it. He dropped out of school. He's a loser." But deep down, I was actually learning. My mindset was improving. I was learning, if I'm in a meeting, don't speak like this, speak like that. Don't say this, say that. Or, if I'm doing like marketing campaigns, don't do that. Instead, try this. Like I was learning stuff that no one else was. And often because I've taught thousands of people now, I see what they do. Every person I've taught who's making 100,000 a month, they all struggled at the start for the first 6 months, a year. But the ones who get past that always win. You can't not win if you keep on going and learning. As long as you are learning and changing your approach, you can't not win.
Yeah, I agree with that like 1,000%. as long as there's no stop, and there is, even if you're increasing like 0.25% every day,
Yeah.
as long as you
Mm.
don't stop, it adds up.
Yeah.
As long as you don't give up. And yeah.
I agree, man. And I think because Reza, you started when you were pretty young, yeah? So
Yeah.
I think something that may affect Dion, Lorenzo, and I is the fact that we're all like 24. I'm like, fuck, bro. We just want to get good at this shit quick. We just want to start making, shitload of money. Hurry up. I think then we do need to learn how to be patient
Mm.
because of what you said. We're still babies, bro. Like it took you a couple of years for you to start making the money that you're making now. We
Mhm.
could look at you and say, bro, Rez is making 400K per fucking month. And I'm out here eating bread and water, bro.
Mm.
See what I mean? But it's
I was
like,
too.
yeah, but it's like you literally did that shit.
Yeah.
You struggled for fucking years,
Yeah.
and now you're reaping the benefit. And
Yeah.
when we do keep doing what we're doing and consistently improve at what we're doing, like you said, you can't just keep getting better and never succeed. So
Yeah.
that's
Right.
why I did want to put you on this call, because I knew it would have been like, yo, you'd have blown shit out of the park, and you did it already.
Mhm.
And something that I need to say as well, Lorenzo, remember
bro.
when we first started hanging out with Reza? I
Yeah.
said this before, but Dion, one of the best shit Reza did was the fact that this motherfucker created a group chat with Lorenzo and myself, and he made a 50K week, and he posted that shit in the group, bro.
Yeah,
My
I
goal was
remember
to
we
make-
were all in the car when you guys
Oh
were
yeah,
telling
yeah,
me this.
yeah. My
Yeah.
goal, bro, was like, man, I just want to make
Mm.
5K per month. I just want to make 10K per month. And then Rez's world opened up my reality into knowing that, yo, you can make a lot of money, bro. You just have to
Mm.
be focused, and you just gotta want to make it. So
Yeah.
that's something that I'm always grateful for, bro. And I've told you before, and this is me telling you again.
And cheers for that. Yeah. I remember, guys, I was traveling around Australia, just sending emails to CEOs and founders. I was actually flying out there. I was making fuck all money, like 2K a month. I would spend all the money I had on flights and airfares just to spend an hour with them over a drink, asking them shit and learning off them. So I seriously did whatever it took. And Ellie, like as you said, if you keep on improving, you're going to make it. It's like being in the gym. If you eat less shit food, you train harder, you will lose weight and make gains, like Ellie has. So it's not that hard. But yeah, it definitely take time. One thing else I'll share too, that's very important, is being around Facebook groups and groups online where you can learn of others, and you seriously need to immerse yourself in this space, and you only need to eat, live, and breathe trading, and like your Facebook feed and IG feed needs to only be trading, traders, like cars, lifestyle, traveling, because eventually that's all your brain is about. You'll turn into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what my Twitter is pretty much just the best traders, hedge fund managers, sort of the people who I would like to surround myself with, ideally.
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
How are you guys learning? Have you guys got a mentor?
Yeah. So like I'm in a group, Lorenzo's in the group, and obviously you buy trading courses and they have a Discord.
Yeah.
So that's how we've been learning. But right now we're at the stage where the learning that we're doing is more psychological than actual learning how to trade. Because the concept of trading is pretty easy. You have an uptrend, downtrend, consolidation market. And the biggest thing that you need to master is yourself, which is where the psychology kicks in, bro.
Yeah, like how do you manage with your fear and how do you manage with greed? So this call has been going for about 3 hours nearly. And for the most part of it, we've been talking about my month of trading, which was very interesting because it was the first time I've traded with this much stress in my life. And this goes into what you're talking about, momentum. If anything, this was the month that would have killed all momentum, just fucking everything just gone. But now I had taken this challenge, like a funding challenge. So I was like, look, I have to do this to become a 6-figure trader. So there was a lot on the line. It was either I was going to stay where I am now, or I'm going to take that next step and trade 6 figures.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a smooth ride. Life said no. Heaps of shit just happened over that month. And then we were talking about, like, Lorenzo said a question, like, if you have a trading strategy and a plan and you know how to execute on it, then why was it so difficult if you could just execute on that strategy, right? It makes sense. But unfortunately, with trading, the emotional side of it can creep in lots of different angles, and it affected me. And as a result, I failed the challenge. And we just talked about it, like, why? What happened? What can we do next time? Was it this or was it that? Yeah.
Wow.
Mm. And
So
you're
pretty,
still a
like,
baby.
sorry.
Yeah, bro.
And you're
You're
still a baby.
Yeah,
Yes.
literally. It's crazy. I feel
Not
like I've been
literally,
trading
but
for ages, but it's only been 2.5 years.
And that's
Yeah.
nothing, bro. Like if you were studying a degree at uni, you probably have like 1.5 years left.
yeah,
Yeah.
Or if you wanted to be a doctor, which would mean, you spend 12 years, but you would still have to work for the rest of your life. And actually, like
That's-
doctors have their life expectancy is like 56-year-old, because
Really?
they're like,
It's
yeah,
so
because they're under
stressful.
stress a lot, bro. They work
Yeah,
crazy
bro.
hours, they don't sleep properly. So imagine spending 12 years just to work for the rest of your life.
Yeah, that's exactly how I think about it,
Bro,
bro.
that's how
Yeah,
I rather die, bro.
yeah. Because I'm like,
Than,
I always think, oh, I should be doing this in fucking 10 months, Then you look at a uni degree, right? Not the best example, but that shit takes around 4 years,
Yo, I have to go back
So-
to uni.
So, oh, what?
Going back to uni to get
Oh,
my
but
I
that's
need to
for a
get a
specific
license to
goal,
that's
run my
for a
hedge fund.
specific thing. Yeah,
yeah, that's for a specific goal, which is the hedge fund, which
it
it's
aligns
not
with the
baby
goal.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
But-
aligns with your goals. That's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah. Forgot what I was gonna say. It's fine.
My bad. I cut you off there. Sorry.
It's all good. But yeah, no, but you get what I mean. Ali said it as well.
Yeah. So I think it's just, like having long-term mindset and obviously aggressively put in the work. And something that obviously for you, Lorenzo, we've spoken about is having more screen time. And
Yep.
you have a perfect opportunity to have more screen time, bro, because you don't have a lot of responsibilities. You do, but you don't have a lot that's holding
Yeah.
you back. And,
Yeah.
Just cut down on whatever the fuck you're doing
Make use
and
to it.
just put all that time in, bro, because it's going to
Yeah.
pay dividends.
Yeah.
I got a quick question for Reza, because you mentioned mentorship. I was just wondering, when you during your entire journey, at some point, obviously it makes a lot of sense when you first start to get a mentor, but as you progress through to different stages, did your ideas about mentors stay the same? Like, it was like, I still should always keep someone better than me around no matter what stage I am? Or was there a time where you're like, I kind of don't need this? Or what were your thoughts on that?
Yeah, dude. So like anytime I leveled up quite a lot, that was because I had a mentor. I was learning off a person. I was very inspired. And then what happens is, like, as you reach those heights, that old mentor becomes not as key anymore because you need to always upgrade. But what I do is I forget what got me there. So I forgot that to get to like 100,000 a month, I needed to have a mentor. And then after I smashed that, I stopped expanding my brain onto new mentors. So I'm learning myself all the time. I'm always making mistakes. But if I had to be honest, if you can always find a new mentor to learn high level things, that would be the most common sense thing you could do to achieve new goals. So I need to find a new one myself because I'm trying to hit like 1 million a month. I know how to do it. I built the teams and so forth to achieve it. But at my stage now, what do I want to learn? I need to work it out.
Because you've learned a lot, yeah?
Yeah, like in terms of hiring teams and systems and whatnot, I've already, done this well. Like I don't need to work much anymore. My team can manage our ads and the marketing and the sales and the support. But something I want to learn now is how can I make content on the internet and get a lot of viewers, and so I can sell my shit that way. You know, I want to learn that now. So things are always changing, evolving. Something else I recommend is having your goals outlined. Like, your goals you outlined were great with a house, and you really outlined it well. Something that's helped me a lot is to have a big goal in mind, and then work back off there. So if it's 100,000 a month, all right, what do I need to do? Well, I need to have that many sales a day, that many sales reps. I need to go to this channel of marketing has to work. Because if you don't know how to actually achieve it, you won't achieve it. But if you know the steps it takes, then if you work on those steps, chances are you will achieve those goals.
Simplifies the whole.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Also, like with networking as well, did you always find like networking to be important? And then same sort of thing with the previous question, as your success, your level of success started getting higher and higher, did you feel like you still needed to network, or did you feel like, I kind of don't need as much? Like,
Bro, that's awesome, because I've been thinking about this, and to be entirely honest, I have thought to myself, I already know how to make money. There's not much a person could train me on that I don't already know. And it's true, because like a lawyer that is rich, he can't truly help me, or like a CEO of like a old school kind of business. Like, I've already learned this shit, but I realize if I think like that, I'm being arrogant and I'm not being the student. And I noticed any time in my life where I really smashed it. And what's really cool is back in the day when I was smashing in business, I was also smashing it with girls. I was also smashing it with traveling. I was smashing it in all areas of my life, because I was being a student. And when I've stopped that, it's when my ego gets too high and I think, oh, I don't need to learn anymore. And I become more anxious. I think I need to be a certain way. But when I'm like, you know what? I know fuck all, I'm going to learn. I just am more chilled and relaxed, and I end up achieving more goals, because I don't know. It's just weird. But yes, something I'll be starting again soon is catching up with CEOs and asking them about their lives, and just being quiet and listening.
yeah.
Sounds good, bro.
Would you say that?
As a trader, we spend a lot of time by ourselves, because at the end of the day, it's like we don't really operate with a team. But then I've always been interested with networking and talking with other traders. So it's definitely something I've wanted to do more of. And the whole mentorship thing, I've never had a mentor trading, and that's a big thing for me. I've been thinking about it more often. One sec.
Yeah, bro, if you haven't
when Dion gets back, I'll add onto the whole mentorship thing with trading, bro. Because with trading, there are a lot of scammers, bro.
Yeah, this is a bit different. Hey.
Yeah, it's your Dion. I'll say this, bro. With trading, the reason why like the mentorship thing is different when it comes to trading is because there are a lot of scammers, bro.
There is.
Yeah, so that's where it gets tricky, because I paid for this trading mentorship, but dude, this motherfucker just overly exaggerated shit on Instagram. He had like the whole sales speech. He would do Instagram lives, and he would put you through a funnel. And then in the group is basically dead, bro. And everything that he promised, he never really delivered. And what he did was just like pre-recorded videos, right?
Yeah.
Pre-recorded videos. And most people in the group, they don't really interact. What they'll do is they'll show their profits, but they'll never show the setup that they took.
Yeah.
And the setup would mean this was how the trade looked, and this is why I entered. They would just show the profits. So
like, you see the way I do things in my Discord when I explain one trade, it's fucking heaps of shit. I'm like, this is what I was looking at before. This is why this played out like that.
Quick, bro, because I wasn't done. I'm not being rude, by the way. It's just.
Oh yeah, no, of course.
Yeah, I need to finish this, because Lorenzo knows that I paid for. Remember, I paid for a mentorship, and the thing with trading as well, these guys would use demo accounts. So
Mhm.
they would be trading fake money, and with fake money, you have no emotions attached to it. So
Mm.
it's very hard for you to verify who's real and who's not. So that's
Yeah.
why the mentorship thing is different, right? Because with Facebook ads, Reza, for example, you could be like, okay, walk me through how you just did like a 23 return on ad spend, ROAS, right? They'll share their screen, they'll show you everything. But with trading, it gets a bit tricky. A lot of scammers.
Mm.
Yeah.
And plus, like, how much more can you learn with like trading?
Mm.
Maybe
guess
it's
we don't
something
know.
that I'm not really. Maybe it's something I don't know, right? Like for example, the talk we had before about that
Yeah.
ICT thing that you guys are learning.
Yeah.
Like, sure, a mentor would help you out, but then once you learn that, what other mentor can you get to learn more about that? Because it's pretty
Oh, okay.
self-explanatory, right? If you want to make more money as a trader, obviously there's already steps that you can take that it's out there, like, more
Yeah.
lot sizes and whatever.
Like
Right.
learning
So,
about the trading itself. See,
yeah.
I think it's weird because for some reason I've got this idea in my mind that the best people to learn trading from isn't necessarily traders, if that makes sense.
I
So I
don't get
feel
it.
like trading has a lot of similar characteristics to a few things. And I feel like professionals in those fields will be able to help a lot because trading is mostly psychological, right? It is that battle of it's more so a battle of emotions rather than like how good can you chart. So say well like with trading, like what can I compare trading to? It's sort of like performance against oneself. So
Reza, I'm not sure if you said something.
Uh,
Oh, okay.
like trading is like performing against oneself. So I don't know, just say like you're a sprinter or something, right? Of course you're like competing with other people, but you're kind of competing against yourself. Um, because a trader can tell you like, oh, trade like this or trade like that, but a professional athlete would have gone through sports psychology already, and they would have more knowledge about like, like how to handle your emotions during times like this, or how like I don't know if this is making much sense.
Yeah, I
yeah.
get it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I get it.
I get it.
Yeah. So it's going to be hard, but I feel like the best trading mentor will be people who are really good at what they do outside of trading because of how they manage their emotions in their
Oh,
particular
okay.
field.
Mm.
Yep.
I had
That's
an
what.
insight, guys. We had an insight, right? So
Yeah.
Billy and Lorenzo and Dion, like you guys, like I'm just trying to. I was in my head and realized, fuck, I was once in your spot, guys. Like I was in your spot once as well. And if I had to say when I was in your spot, it was when I was 17, just before I started making 10K a month. I was maybe stuck at like 4K a month or whatever. And I remember I thought, why can't I do it? Like, what are they? What are these guys up to that I can't do? But I think what really helped as well was after my trip on LSD, it helped me realize that, like anything thing is in my reach. And one thing I did a lot was I would just send a message to anyone who was rich. In your case, guys, I'd recommend contacting any trader that you guys know, forex trading, crypto trading, just any trader guy, and being a student to him. Like, mate, I would love to see you for half an hour for a coffee or some call. I would love to learn off you and see how you came over your challenges and blah blah. Make them feel like they're superior. That way they'll spend time with you. And I actually caught up with a lot of people, managers, CEOs, founders. The wealthiest CEO I caught up with, two of them. One of them was the founder of Car Sales, which is worth 2 billion or 10 billion. And guess what? I didn't learn a single thing off the guy because back then I was 17, 18. What the fuck? What could I have learned? Or bro, if you want to hire a CEO, you must hire him like that. I was making 4K a month, but what I learned was, I can do this. He has. And I realized he's no smarter than me. and I caught up with these other guys, and they were making money, and that just it made it more and more real, and it made me more inspired to work harder. So, and Lorenzo, you were saying like, what else can you learn after this point? And you're right. I've had these kinds of thoughts too. What I'll share, and maybe you guys can take it on or not, is you sort of need to learn off a mentor the technical aspects. That way you know how it works. Cool. And then you need to hang out with people, whether online or in person, who are way ahead of you, or at least slightly ahead of you in terms of making money. That way it sets a standard of what can be done. That's what I did. Or done, you know? That's what I would recommend really trying to do. Spend time with those traders who are already making money.
Yeah.
So then that makes it real. That you
Make
can
it real.
actually
Yeah.
Mm.
It's not like this, oh, can I do it? Or one day I'll do it. It's like, no,
That
I'm
is-
on the way. Because that guy took, 4 years to make it. Oh, I'll learn off him. It's learning off others' mistakes, being a student, saying to yourself, I'm shit, and they're great, and I want to learn off them. And Ali, what's great is back when I shared the $50,000 a week, I didn't do it to show off or brag. It was just it was cool. And the fact you like that is very good, because when I was broke, when I was like making like fuck all money, and others were showing me shit, that would inspire me. I would go, fuck, that's amazing. How can I do it? And because of that, I ended up, making it too. So that's the exact mindset that you need.
Because I was like, you know what? Broke people don't really talk about money, bro. That's why they're broke, because they don't talk about money. And there was a story I told Lorenzo ages ago. There's this friend of ours. There was a time where he was broke. He's like, bro, I'm so broke. And he showed me his bank account. He had $0, right? And then he said, but my goal is to start saving money because I got to do X, Y, and Z. A couple of months later, we met up. I'm like, bro, how's the saving going? He's like, yeah, it's going good. I was like, how much have you saved? He's like, oh, that's personal.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? It's like, what the fuck? You were willing to show me that you had $0 in your bank account, but now you're making money. You don't want to show me. So it made me realize that most things that the average person does, and I say this with respect, is the reason why they are average, right? Most people don't talk about money. That's why they don't have money. But when you showed us that it was possible to make this amount of money in a week, I'm like, yo, I've been thinking here. I need to start thinking here, right? Yeah. And I never took it in the way of, like, oh, Rez is bragging. Because first of all, even if you're bragging, keep bragging, bro. Like, you're making my worldview realize and understand that this shit's possible. So that's why, bro, I always fucking say thanks for that, man. Because that was something that opened up my eyes. It's kind of like taking the red pill, right? Everyone around you is making a couple of $1,000s per month, like 3K per month. And this motherfucker just made 50K in a week. And now you're making like a lot more than that in a month, bro. So that's how I see it.
Guys, I want to share something on this, but
I'll just
I've read your story. It's amazing. I'm very inspired by it. I want to do X, Y, Z as well. I'll do whatever it takes. I would love to do a call with you, or like a coffee. Just do whatever you can to go and learn off them. And the more of them you speak with, the more it's real. Because, like, guys, I knew no one that was rich. No one. I had to actually go and find them, travel and see them. And even now, I don't know anyone anymore that's that rich anymore. I'm like, fuck, I need to start hanging out with people who are way ahead of me, because all I know now are like my team, my staff. They're great, but I need to have mentors now, because my thoughts have started to stagnate. Thankfully for Andrew Tate, I'm starting to think, I need to go.
G, baby. Yeah.
But yeah, I guarantee you, bro, a big part of success is the motivation, and you'll gain this by hanging out with people who have achieved what you want, and they all want to talk shit. They all want to talk about how awesome they are. Just ask them, how'd you do it? And shut the fuck up, and they'll talk for an hour straight. And they'll love you for it. They'll actually love you.
That's true.
Yeah.
Shit. Because like Ali and Lorenzo, do you guys know anyone personally who lives off trading?
No,
I
Like
don't.
when you say personally, do you mean like in person or can it be online? But I know this person.
I guess
person.
like locally. So just in person, in person.
Locally,
No.
no. But online, like I talk to people who trade full time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
'Cause,
not
that's
from
why
Adelaide though.
That's why I wanted to do that whole traders down under thing. Because I do want to meet these people. I know they're around.
Mm.
Yeah.
And it'd be really interesting to hang out, chill with these traders, get a group.
We can implement that. What Reza showed us on Google and
I'll be right back. I gotta piss.
Easy.
And I think events, bro, are great. Like I met a lot of very smart guys at these events. In Melbourne, there were events on marketing. That I was like, holy fuck, I'm so shit. These guys are so smart, and
Yeah.
it completely elevated my thoughts. And that's really the key. It's like, how can I continuously elevate what can be done, and then hang around them. And bro, what's cool, right, is when I was a kid, everything I wanted to be awesome at, I always started off being very bad at. So I'll give you two examples, right? When I was in high school, I was a loser. I wasn't a loser, but I wasn't cool. I wasn't like very, very out there. And I wanted to gain popularity on social media. I wanted goals, right?
Yeah.
And I started to learn about game and the red pill and all this stuff. And bro, after a few years, I became very good at this, in my opinion, from where I started. But I started off shit, and I had to grow there. And the same thing happened in business, and with this and that. And when you hang around these guys at these events who are up here, at first it's like, fuck, they're up there. It's crazy. And then you spend more time with them and learn off them, and then you become like that. It becomes attainable. It becomes real. It's not this, whoa, how can I do it? It's normal. So yeah.
Do you have a friend called like Crypto Serpent or something who does
Yeah,
events?
Ivan. Yeah, bro. I met with Ivan too. I've known Ivan though for a long time. I knew him prior to him learning that shit.
Yeah.
He did a digital marketing tribe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did, yeah. He started that, I think, a year after I started my agency.
Okay. Yep.
But yeah, Ellie, we were saying events are very good as well. If you can attend events and learn off others,
Yep.
because you'll see that you know that much and they know a lot more. And at first it's scary, but then you realize, holy fuck, like I can actually become like that too.
Yeah.
And that's where the inspiration and motivation comes. You go, oh, I can do that too. So that's what I realized on the LSD. I was like, oh, I can do whatever the fuck I want. It made me realize, oh, I'm not an idiot. I'm a leader too. And then I just laser focused on it, and then eventually it happened.
Dude, that's crazy that you say that, because my big moment was also on psychedelics, which changed my life forever, which was the moment when I dropped out of uni to pursue trading. That was on mushrooms.
Wow.
I was in my
You know
room
what's
and
funny though? Like everyone here on this group call has taken psychedelics.
Yeah.
it's crazy because I had
I would
this
say
vision.
the same, bro. I would say the same.
Like I got out of bed in my underwear. Like this was in my vision. I just got out of bed. I was in my underwear and I walked to the beach. And I was thinking like, why would anyone do that? And then I realized like, if I want to, if right now I want to go to Glenelg, I don't have a car, whatever, I can just walk there. I can do that if I want. If I want to be a teacher, I can take the steps, like go enroll into uni, I can be the teacher. And then I was like, fuck, I want to be a trader. I can do trading. Like I can do this if I want to. I just have to do it. So then that very next day, fucking dropped out of uni, went all in on trading.
Sick.
Psychedelics. Yeah, I reckon I'm gonna head off soon, boys. I'm gonna
Easy, man.
try and get an early sleep.